bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Tuesday.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jurrell Casey in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Let's go.
On first down, Ryan pushing his way through. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Let's go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman from 8 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Jackson now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, Mariota. Now he's forced out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. Now Hardy on the return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
21. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On third down, Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the gun, Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Mariota on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Airs this out for Matthews. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down carry for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now Hardy on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. 11 yards for number 11. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. There is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Ryan will throw again. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. Tennessee will get the ball again here on offense. You know, you work Tennessee's games in the preseason. You see them up close and personal. In particular, Marcus Mariota. How's he looking going into the 2018 campaign? Much improved, better health, had a terrific offseason. But he's on his 3rd head coach going into his 4th year, so systems change all the time, and he's adapting. He'll get some big help from 2nd-year wide receiver Corey Davis and 2nd-year wide receiver Taywan Taylor. If they play well, that will help Mariota in a big way. And also, they picked up Dion Lewis from New England as a running back. I believe he has the potential to catch 60 balls out of the backfield. That'll jump up percentage and move the chains for Tennessee. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. play of the half here. Mariota going up top. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Mariota now on second down. Forced out to his left. And he fends him off. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On third down, Mariota. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
Hey, let's go.
Coleman. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Run. Gun. Ready. Gun. Hey, let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Gun. Get up. Ready, go.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing again. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw again is Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with now his 2nd touchdown of his 3rd quarter. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Jackson now to return. Fights him off. And he's loose again. 30, 10, touchdown Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Derek Morgan in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This is Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lowered in the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Hey, let's go.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They still can't get it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down, Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Lewis, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him 1 more chance here on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a